Okay.
Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is May 27th, 2022, and Bitcoin, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency markets, have completed a major market reversal. Yes, I have stated it. It is official. Bitcoin, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency markets, have completed a major market reversal. Okay, I'm going to tell you why and how I know that. Okay, and first, let's just talk market reversals. Let's talk trading. Let's talk investing. Okay, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know I've been looking for a move back up and out of this range that we've been in. Let's go on the daily time frame really quickly for me to illustrate this. So if you view this entire region as one large range, okay, I've been looking actively for a reversal when Bitcoin was around 40K, okay? You'll all know this because once we put this move in right here, I was alerted just to the idea, the notion of a large time frame reversal. Okay, this happened to be a correction, right? It happened to be a B wave, a very large B wave, but I started laddering into positions, into altcoin positions here. Okay, and am I kicking myself for that? No. Was that the bottom? Absolutely not. Right. From there, we still dropped. We're now at 30K. So from 40K to 30K, that's a significant drop. But in the scheme of things, it's still a good investment because look at, the risk reward. I risk this much and I make this much. I make more than I risk. Okay, so that's the idea. Also, I didn't completely sell or buy in right over here. I bought partially. Okay, so that's the idea. I just wanted to state that out right because a lot of people that subscribe and watch YouTube videos, they're under the impression that there's going to be somebody eventually that just knows it all and doesn't make mistakes and has 100% reads or even close to that. No. That's not how this works, right? Sometimes maybe somebody can get close, call the top, call the bottom, but by and large, what you should be looking for, and you should be, trying to constantly educate yourself, you should be looking for good methods, consistent reads, consistent analysis. Okay, even if the analysis is wrong, you should be looking for consistency in analysis. That should be what distinguishes good analysis, good YouTuber on technical analysis on the price of Bitcoin or on the price of cryptocurrency from a bad one. Okay, even when they're wrong, right, it can be good, right? So that is the point. You want somebody who knows their trade, they know their craft, whatever system they espouse, and go from there. So I just wanted to say that I have not yet been perfect. I've not been perfect, rather, in my buys. But did I also buy down here? And did I buy some positions at the absolute bottom? Yes. Averaged out. I'm sitting pretty because my buys are averaged out around this region in Bitcoin, which means in altcoins, the sky's the limit. Now, the other point I want to make is everybody knows that when you buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin's falling, Bitcoin falls a little bit and altcoins fall a lot of bit. Okay. And some people may say, well, that's why you don't invest in altcoins or you should be scared to invest in altcoins. No. Because just like altcoins fall a lot of bit when Bitcoin falls a little bit, when Bitcoin rises a little bit, guess what happens? Altcoins rise a ton, much more. Probably in the same proportion that they fall, they rise. So it's not about not being into altcoins. It's about being into the right altcoins, doing your fundamental research, and trying to position yourself towards support, towards the bottom of a move, okay? It doesn't have to be the absolute bottom, but towards the bottom, okay? And I know some people like to dollar cost average, and that's fine, but we're doing kind of like a smart dollar cost averaging by using our skills in technical analysis and trying to identify these support levels, trying to identify these reversal patterns. So when we average our buys, we're not buying here, buying here, buying here. We're not even thinking of that. Once we see that initial break of structure, making its way up, then we can start buying. And so using technical analysis, good technical analysis is risk management, right? It is risk management. It beats dollar cost averaging if you know what you're doing, okay? Not to say that dollar cost averaging is bad, but if you put the time and the effort in to learn your craft, to learn how to read, to become chart literate well enough that you can identify crucial support, crucial resistances, then you can add dollar cost averaging to that skill and making your dollar cost average technique that much more powerful. Okay, now let's get into the specific market reversal that I claim to have happened. Okay, let's get rid of this and that. And guys, if you guys are getting value from this, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. Okay, I'm very excited, right? We waited approximately 2 weeks. It seems like a lot longer, but it's just 2 weeks. Look, I'm taking my ruler. It's 15 days and 8 hours exactly, at this moment. So let's say approximately 2 weeks since we got this initial move right here. And this was the key. This initial move on big volume let us know, okay, something's up, something's happening, okay? So now we look for the reversal pattern that I talk about. And, what is this reversal pattern? It's a collection or sequence of three reversal structures, three corrective structures, okay? In Elliott wave theory, we know there are three corrective structures that exist. You have flat corrections. Flat corrections can also look like this, okay? But flat corrections, you have zigzag corrections that look more elongated, okay? And then you have triangle corrections. There are 5 waves comprised of 3 waves each. Okay, so flat, zigzags, and triangles. Those are the 3 corrective structures according to Elliott wave theory. And this reversal pattern that I keep talking about is just a sequence of 3, okay? The first, I've never seen other than a flat or a zigzag. Can you have a triangle here? Maybe, but I've never seen it. So the first is a flat or a zigzag. Okay, that's your A spot. The second, it's a flat or a triangle or a zigzag. So it can be all 3, okay? Here we just happen to have a barrier triangle. That's your B spot, okay? And your C spot, I actually don't think I've ever seen anything other than a flat correction. Maybe I've seen a zigzag, but anyway, this is your C spot, okay? Your C section or your C spot, right? It's a flat correction in this case. That is complete, okay? And here in Bitcoin, you see it as being complete. You see that this level right here, this support of 28.6, 28, between 26.8 and 26.6, between 28.6 and 28.8 has held beautifully. This is rock star support for our reversal pattern. Where is it? I'm looking for my rectangle. Where is it when you need it? I don't use it that much. That's why I don't have a hotkey or anything like that. Everything that I need is already up. Excuse me. Let me find it. F it. Let's let it go. Let me just pen it. This area right here. I mean, massive support. Now, these reversal patterns, because I just told you, you can have different patterns in each. They're going to look a little different. So what we're going to do in this video, really quickly, we're going to just go through our short list on our watch list, okay? And we're going to see what this reversal pattern looks like, right? The purpose of this channel, the main purpose of this channel is educational. If you're looking for calls, maybe you can eke a call here or there, right? You can get my view on the market, but best used. This channel is essentially a look into my trading journal. It's my trading journal publicized. So in addition to your own forays into the world of trading and charting, if you use this to get ideas that you can also implement and examine and study, I mean, you just become that much better, that much more powerful of a trader, of a chartist, okay? So that's why I think it's very important to look at these reversal patterns and try and see what they can look like. A lot of people want these easy answers. Once again, I don't know if it's human nature or just like what people tend to do in this day and age, but there is no easy answer to when a major market reversal happens, because it can look, like I said, a number of different ways. Okay, so this is what it looks like in Bitcoin right here. And so I do anticipate this move to the upside. All right, we've put in this B wave right here. The A wave was 3 waves. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The B wave was 3 waves. 1, 2, 3. And I said this yesterday. This move right here, I'm just going to zoom in really quickly to illustrate this, because some people may say, oh yeah, you had this yesterday, but we still went down. Okay, so this is where you need to understand what's going on and learn how to read a chart. This is a 5-wave move. This is a 3-wave move. So this is wave 2. Okay, this is likely wave 1. This is likely wave 2. You see the 618 at 28.7 was respected. Okay, so according to Elliott wave theory, wave 2 cannot exceed the 618 on average, right? The 618 of wave 1, right? It can wick down below a little bit, but if it's an impulsive wave, wave 2 cannot break or breach the 618 of wave 1, and you see that. So this is likely wave 1, wave 2. Expect wave 3 to come up, okay? And is it going to rocket up? No, not necessarily, because look at all this resistance right here. Look at all this resistance. We've been hanging out here, as I said in the beginning, for 2 weeks, right? So many buy and sell orders here. It's not just going to, rocket up past here. I mean, it may, but it's unlikely. It's likely that it take its time and it matriculates slowly through this. And after it breaches about 30,700, then you can anticipate some fast price action, okay? So now let's look at it in Cardano. What's the reversal pattern look like in Cardano? Let's go back to the 4-hourly time frame. And again, if you guys are getting value from this, I'm not going to put these videos together. Like, these videos are probably terrible for people who are just looking for calls, or people that are just looking for easy, quick answers. I mean, this isn't the place. I mean, I don't have many subscribers, but the people who are subscribed are interested in bettering themselves as traders and chartists. And this is the type of information that I provide, and that's for whom this is for mostly, okay? Here in ADA, you have this reversal pattern. Here you have a flat correction in the A spot, okay? A flat correction in the B spot, a regular A, B, C, right? And then here your pivot is another flat correction. You clearly have 3 waves in A, 3 waves in B, okay? And now your C. Okay, and the last portion of your B wave was a 5-wave move. So it was A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see that? And so now you're into the impulsive part of your pivot, which is the move up and out of the reversal pattern. Market reversal complete in Cardano. Okay, so the bottom here, and it's been established, is about 45 cents, right? And I was lucky enough to not only I didn't get into Cardano on spot. I actually opened a small leverage position that I'm just gonna let run on 12x leverage. So we'll see how that goes, but that's potentially very, very lucrative if this plays out, okay? Telcoin, what's it look like? A little messier, okay? Again, they don't always look the same, but if you really know your patterns and if you can read the market, you can see that you still see sort of the patterns. You can still see some semblance of what I'm talking about. You have your flat correction in A. Your B spot is another flat correction, but instead of this flat correction like this that most people who don't know Elliott wave think all flat corrections look like, this flat correction looks more like an H, okay, right here in the B spot, but it's still a flat correction, okay? The median reversal, or the median, the B of B comes to between the 786 and I believe it's the 786. Let's see. Do I have a minimum 786 retracement? Sorry. No, it's not. I don't have my minimum 786 retracement, and that's an average thing. Okay, sometimes, well, typically you'll get this B wave coming up to the 786, but sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, so yeah, these things can get tricky. But still, I think it's a 3-wave move, so it's unambiguously a B wave. Okay, if you want something to work 100%, I mean, I think you're in the wrong business, because you're dealing with. What you're seeing here is a representation of people's emotions, people's fear and greed, their buying and selling habits. It's not 100%, right? But it's close. It can get close sometimes, okay? And then you have your flat correction here in the pivot, a 3-wave move in the A, okay? A 3-wave move in the B, and you still see that throughout the course of this reversal pattern, throughout these 2 weeks, you maintained a base, you maintained a support. When I was calling for reversal here, some people, they signed off. Some people kind of unsubscribed because they're like, that's not reversal. We haven't done anything. But, for somebody who charts, somebody who like reads the market, they understand, major support was maintained ever since this initial break of structure. This indeed could be a point of reversal in the market, okay? As long as we don't create a significantly lower low, okay? So this is the move in Telcoin that I'm seeing. Now, onwards, Verasity. Here we have a little more complex iteration of this reversal pattern. You have your flat correction in A. You have a triangle correction in B, okay? Looks like a barrier triangle again, kind of like what you got in Bitcoin. And then you have here a small flat correction in the pivot spot, in the C spot, okay? So that's what I have in Verasity. In Revain, same thing. You have a flat correction here in A, a flat correction in B, and then in the pivot, you also have another flat correction, okay? So you're looking for that move, and Revain is one of those that really maintained that base of support quite well at about 0.001. It didn't really move from there ever since it hit 0.001. So anybody buying at these levels, whether you know these reversal patterns or not, and you just recognize a lot of consolidation in a small range, people accumulating at these levels are doing the smart thing. Because even if this is intra-wave, meaning we go up here, we reject, and then we go back down, that's a significant move. But I'm not going to go into the larger analysis. There's enough evidence to state that this is not just an intra-wave reversal. This is a larger market reversal, okay, on a large time frame. Kadena, here you got your zigzag correction in your first spot, in your A spot, instead of a flat correction. You got a zigzag and followed up by a flat correction, and then you had a flat correction for the pivot. Okay, again, you see the same pattern. It's just iterations of that. Dodo, I was lucky enough to buy more Dodo this morning. I bought 14 cents. All right, a flat correction, and then another flat correction. But you see, the pivot is even larger than the initial break of structure and the counter wave, the B wave. So there are no like hard and fast rules. The pivot's got to be smaller than, so it's helpful to see all of these over and over and over again. So last but not least, I'm just going to say, go into your watch lists and you'll see big moves in the market, because the market reversal is indeed here. Okay, it's here. Okay, and this is not a 5-wave structure. This is a B-wave. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.